I know the conditions are not great here, but this is actually the first time that I have been alone in our house. I mean, the cat's here, right? Alone in our house, like in the evening, like I don't even know, since probably years. My husband and daughter went to a daddy-daughter dance, and I was like, oh, I can film something because it has been becoming increasingly more difficult to find quiet time and a place to film. So here we are, and it's raining outside. If you have been following like Southern California weather, you would know that we're going through some major rain. Can you hear it? I don't know if I don't know if you could hear it, but totally can hear it. We're under flood watch. It's crazy. But that being said, I also have to travel for work this week. So I'm very nervous about that because I don't like to drive. I don't really want to drive 2 hours away anyway, but to drive 2 hours in the rain is like, which is crazy because I've been driving forever, but there's mountains and there's twists and there's turns. So I'm very nervous, but I was just kind of looking at my rain bags, and these are not the bags, even though it's probably going to rain while I'm at my conference. These are not the bags that I would take to a conference. I don't feel that these are work bags. They're not bags that I would take out professionally, but it's a weekend. And I was actually out in the rain today for some time. And I had, for like kind of the first time, this Baggu small crescent. Like this is the smallest size that they make in the crescent. There might be a mini or a micro, but I picked this up over the summer. I think I did a little video on it. I picked it up over the summer, probably closer to the end of the summer when we were going to the beach a lot. And I thought this is perfect to throw into a beach bag, and it holds a decent amount. It is not as water resistant as a Lululemon belt bag. This one has to be cleaned. It's backwards. But this one has to be cleaned. The reason I have her out is because she is going in the washing machine as soon as I'm done making this video, because there's a spot up here. And that's one of the great things about the Lululemon belt bags, and I'm assuming also this Baggu bag. You just throw them in the washing machine and they're good to go. So I had this one out, and you're probably gonna laugh and be like, what are you thinking? But I was swimming. Now, before you chastise me for swimming in the rain, I just want you to think about this. You're in a pool, you're already wet, so what does it matter if it's raining? As long as there's no thunder and lightning, right? Like, why do you care? You're wet anyway. So I went swimming, and I've always said, and I continue to be, I am not the let's grab my phone, let's grab my keys and go person. I take everything with me wherever I go. It's probably some kind of weird security blanket thing that I should get therapy for, but I'm also always prepared. So, there's that element to it as well. So when you go swimming in the rain, they have these canopies up that you can put your stuff under, but your stuff will potentially still get dripped on or get water. And so I put my bag in another bag. Everybody does it, guys. It's just a thing, okay? And, that's where you put your clothes, like your sweatshirt or whatever you're going to put on, like after you get out of the pool, your towel. And so I did realize that this bag got damp. Like there's wind involved in the rain. The rain was flying in multiple directions. And so inevitably my exterior bag got soaked, and then this bag also, it's still damp, honestly. It got a little wet, so I feel as though when I take this bag, this one is truly water repellent. This one, not this particular one, my black one, we were at the aquarium and I had it crossbody, and it kind of like slung into the stingray tank. It was fine, nothing got wet inside. It was totally fine. Take these guys to the beach all the time. This is a 2-liter. So this is the small crescent, and then from Baggu, and then this is the Lulu 2-liter. Like I said, neither one of these bags is going traveling with me. A Gucci belt bag forever is my travel companion. I have 4. I have 4. 2 are leather and 2 are fabric. It's okay to judge me. It's totally fine. When I like something, I like something. And so this is my #1 travel bag. I probably will take this one. It's got my little Labubu on there. I feel like this one is, I don't know. I like this one. Oh, there's a hair tie in there. That's cool. No, I really like this one because it's black and then it has the white accents, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this one. So here is my bag that is going with me. It's not going to be theirs. But I was wondering, I was like, well, because this one literally has everything in it at the moment, how much, like, what is it, how much of this bag can this bag hold? That's what we're testing out today. So we're going to start off with the essentials. And they're going to come straight out of this bag. First essential that I have is my phone. This is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm still debating whether I want to take an external camera. I'm going to a conference. So I speak at conferences all the time, and I don't know how I would feel if someone was recording me. So I definitely am not going to record any of the presenters. It would just be like me in my hotel room and sort of what I'm eating at the conference. My eating needs, we need to just, I need to take a minute and do like a week of what I eat. I need to, like, there's just so many things. But anyway, the point is I always have the latest iPhone because I feel the quality on this is good. Like, for as much as people are like, you need an external camera, you need the DJI Osmo, you need, honestly, this is perfect. The only reason I don't like to film with this all the time is because I don't want the battery to get run down. Her battery's pretty good. I mean, it lasts all day, but I always have that fear. Anyway, so here is my iPhone. I'm just gonna set it off to the side, and then we're gonna try to pack as much as we can, starting with sort of the essentials into the Lulu. So we have the phone, that fits in here. We have the holiday Louis Vuitton mini pochette, the gingerbread house. We knew this was gonna happen, right? Oh, wait, my sunglasses are attached to this. This is why the sunglasses should be in a case. I know, you're like, why do you have sunglasses if it's raining outside? Because it could get intermittently sunny. So we have some sunglasses, basic Ray-Ban round sunglasses. They're very small. This mini pochette houses every single thing that I need in case of emergency because of the weather, I guess. And definitely when I travel, I have been getting pretty bad migraines. That being said, if you know, I don't drink anymore. So it's not alcohol triggered, and it's weather and hormones and stress. Those are the 3 things that I have left that trigger migraines. But I don't need the larger prescription amount that I would, the prescription that I was really prescribed, I can cut that in half now just because I want to be really cognizant of what I'm putting in my body and I want to be a little bit healthier. So I chop it in half and then I keep the halves in here. But this past week, twice, I've had to take a half of my migraine pill, and then I've had an upset stomach, and I've had to take like Pepto-y stuff because I felt nauseous, like really nauseous, because that goes along with the migraine. Anyway, so here we go. The mini pochette is everything that I need. My eyeliner, my eyeliner combo, hold up, stayed on swimming in the rain. Why did I wear eyeliner when swimming? Well, because your girl has like no eyelashes, so I'm very self-conscious about that. And that's my eyeliner combo. And it stayed on in the rain. I carry it with me at all times because just go back to that self-conscious part. All right, we've got my wallets. It's just a little YSL wallet. Piece of paper that I need for work. Okay. Native deodorant. Touchland hand sanitizer. I think this is in the pumpkin one, maybe? Pumpkin spice? Not entirely sure. A backup battery, because again, I have that fear of my phone dying. This is the Insta360 Ultra camera. All right, now we're kind of getting into it. We've got, oh, no, wait. Holy grail of products. This is the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. I wear this on my face. I put this on my hands, neck, everything. This is what I don't need a hand cream and this. I just have this. And then my keys, obviously we need those. Definite keys. there. AirPods. I feel like I need those. And then, is this all lip stuff? Yes. This is all lip stuff. We have 2 lip liners. I don't know what color they are, and I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on, so you're just gonna have to, oh, my backyard light came on. Hopefully it's like just the wind or a possum and not a serial killer. But we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so we have Makeup by Mario, Huda Beauty. I think I lost the little end to that one. Rhode Peptide Lip in Jelly Bean because I love the flavored ones, and they just came out with more flavored ones. I'm so excited. A YSL. We're gonna have to, when this one runs out, I'm gonna have to, I can't read the bottom and I don't even know what it says. So I don't even know that it's on there. Even with my glasses, I can't read it. So anyway, the point is I'm gonna have to take this into Sephora and try to figure it out when it runs out because I really like that. A Ole Hendrickson, the dark brown one, and then the Summer Fridays Marshmallow. Okay, that's kind of a lot of stuff. So what is the most important in there? The most important is we're gonna start with my phone because she's extremely important. No, I'm not gonna put her in my hand. My wallet, which I never use, but hey, whatever. The mini pochette, let's just put that. The mini pochette is pretty full right now. Okay, so my keys. My keys. There are my keys. All right, there, it's all in there. And my sunglasses. Those are the most important things. Then, well, obviously I need a lip product. So I'm gonna take Skinny Mini over here, the peptide one, and then I'm gonna take this one because that would be like a pink and a brown, right? What's next? Oh, lotion, obviously. Hand sanitizer. Hello, what was I thinking? That might be it. Comfortably, that might be everything. And I'm kind of okay. No, I want my AirPods. AirPods. Okay, guys, that is pretty much it. I don't see anything else fitting in here. Look at that. That is pretty packed. No camera. Well, what about the little mini deodorant? Can I get her? I actually do use this, the mini deodorant. Like, I don't know. I do use it. So let's put it in there. Okay, look at that. Hello. That is all in there pretty well. I know what you're thinking. You're like, why don't you just throw the lip liners on the top? I could. It just, this is a very flimsy material. So if you open it and things are just flitting around, they will potentially fall out. Not good for like movie theaters or, you know, when you're trying to get your keys out. So I try to limit the amount of small things that I put just floating around and keep it to a minimum. So I have lip liners in my mini pochette. It's redundant to have 2 more. If I was gonna throw anything else in here, no, I'm pretty comfortable with what I have. I have 2 lip liners in the mini pochette, and then I have 2, like I'm missing these 2, right? And then the camera is a no-go. It's just not gonna, potentially I could take out the front part of this. I don't know if you're familiar with these cameras, but it has a quick release over here. And then you just pull that out, and then this is the actual camera. And I could probably just throw that in the top, but why? I don't need it all the time. The battery, oops, I think I just turned it on, put that over there. This battery could go in the very back pocket here, I think. There's stuff in there. I don't even know what's in there. Okay, so you're supposed to show like where you're putting the stuff. I could put the battery in the back pocket because it's really slim. It's this Anchor Slim battery. I could throw that in there. Let's just, okay, here's this. I feel like everything but the camera could potentially go in there. Oh yeah, everything but the there goes the lip liner. Everything but the camera, I would not want to wear it like this. Nope, it can't. Just kidding. It can't go in there. It can't close it. So yeah, that's it pretty much. That's it. So, and is it even comfortable? Not really. It's gonna pull on that strap, and that, look at how, I don't like the look of that. It looks really lumpy and heavy. And like I said, I feel like nope, can't remember what I said. Nope, I don't even remember what I said. All right, forget that. So in the end, if you're looking for a good rain bag, it depends on how much you're going to carry. But this, oh, there's a piece of ginger candy in there. This Baggu is going to carry more than the Lululemon 2 liter, but this one is definitely more water resistant than this one. Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you. It's that the mini pochette is really packed at the moment because I just have a lot of stuff. And the card holder that I'm using as my wallet, she's pretty squishy, right? And so therefore it's taking up more room than maybe a Louis Vuitton card holder, but I'm not going to switch it out. Well, so now you have it. Now you know that the Baggu small crescent carries more than your Lululemon 2 liter. I feel like I'm kind of getting over this bag. I was all into it for a while, the Lululemon one, and now I'm just sort of like, it's okay. I don't know. I get sad when I carry it sometimes because I'm just like bored of it, I guess. It's had its moment. It'll come back. Things come in waves with me. They really do. I'm not, not totally committed to one bag or another. I flip-flop. But it was an interesting experiment because I was thinking maybe tomorrow in the rain I would carry this one, but after that I was like, no, I'll just carry the Baggu one. Does it matter? No. But if you are looking for, we're headed into winter and maybe you're looking for like a good winter bag. Snow is just frozen rain, right? So you might want a bag that is good for snow. This one, it's definitely more adjustable, I feel like. Look at this tail I have going on over here. I might carry this one tomorrow if it's still, it's still gonna rain. So it's supposed to rain all week until Wednesday, and then we get a reprieve until Friday, which is when I'm supposed to be driving home. So just pray for me because I am very nervous. I'm very, very nervous. But this is my go-to bag any other time. Matter of fact, just to save myself from like stress and anxiety, I will probably pack this one come Monday and then just carry that the whole week. And that's probably what my video will be next week, is like my trip and how it went and the hotel room. I'm staying at a resort, but it's going to be raining, so why do I care? And I'm there for work, and I'm going to be at the conference the whole time, so why do I care? It's okay. I will get a good room service meal out of it. It'll also be a good way for me to prove to myself that even when I'm alone and in an unfamiliar place, I'm also not drinking, turning to alcohol. It was becoming a stumbling block in the sense that I was using it to calm down, to deal with everything going on with my parents, like my mom's death and my dad, and then my dad's fall and my mother-in-law. And so it had to go. And it was triggering migraines. And the migraine medicine that I'm on, you can't have alcohol in your system. And that was sometimes hard to gauge because you would think that the medication was out of your system and then you would have something to drink and it was not out of your system. And that's horrible. It's a horrible experience that I never want to repeat. And I repeated it probably more times than I should have. And if you have a hangover from drinking, you can't take medicine. So it's just so not worth it, right? Plus, you know, I am aging and it's not good for your skin. It's a toxin. So I don't need any help aging. I'm doing it perfectly fine on my own. I don't need any help with the wrinkles. I'm good. And so I just cut it out of my life. But I think that there could potentially be a temptation, especially if I'm nervous or I'm upset and I'm, you know, in an unfamiliar place. You know what I'm saying? Like, there would be that temptation. Someone is blowing up my phone, so I'm wondering if it's like pictures from, it's pictures. Aww, it's so cute. My husband and my daughter, they're so cute. That is so adorable. I don't want to show them all to you, but like I downloaded. My husband hates like social media, and he does not like being I probably shouldn't text on camera. Yeah, he doesn't like his picture being shown. He doesn't have any social media. He doesn't like his picture shown. He doesn't want his name out there, which I totally respect. I just like making videos and talking to random people that I don't know. But about handbags and books. But that's, okay, so that's the whole thing. I was like going down the alcohol, but I don't drink, and I could see myself going in that direction. So I'm obviously going to make videos so that I don't go in that direction. I think creating things is a huge distraction for me. I like to create things. That, and, oh, it's been like over a year, just so you know. It's been over a year since I've had a drink. And so what else? Anything else? I have to get in shape before Thanksgiving. I am not feeling my best right now. It's not that I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I know. But I do need to get in better shape right now. I'm not thrilled with, I'm getting older. Okay, let's just go with I'm getting older. And so I definitely, again, recording things keeps me very accountable. So I think maybe I should do like a what I eat in a week. Maybe just for me, just so, you know, because that would be a really good food diary for me. Like, what do I eat in a week? What am I eating? The Friday, was it Friday? I had my room open because it's California, the kids eat outside, right? And so if it's raining, do you not feel your heart break? Like, yes, I could eat lunch with my colleagues, but these children will be eating outside in the rain. So I leave my room open, and then I eat in my room, and there are so many of them. And it's kind of cool though, because I get everything from freshman to senior. It's a bonding experience. You can come into my room for lunch. And I got out my sandwich, and I was trying to do some grading and working on your book and stuff. And the kids were like, "What are you eating?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, it's a tuna sandwich. That's what I mean." But they were just like, "Oh, what are you eating?" And then I was thinking about it, like, what do I eat? And I realized I eat a lot of crap. And if I recorded that and was completely honest about what I eat, what would I find? Because I tend to forget. By the time I hit dinner, I don't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone dinner 2 days ago. So that might be helpful if I'm trying to get in better shape and clean up my diet. If someone were watching my diet, one, you would be horrified, because yes, I do eat candy bars for breakfast. And two, I think it would be a good wake-up call for me that I need to make healthier choices, because I will make healthy things for my child, but not really for me. So that would be another thing that I need to work on. Things to think about, just off the top of my head. All right, I have been yapping for way too long, but now you know we have these 2 bags, and if there's wet weather, rain, snow, sleet, whatever, you will see which one, if you had to choose one. Did I need both of these? Absolutely not. The Lulu one was specifically purchased as a beach bag, like just going to the beach and throwing this in a beach bag, or going to the beach with my family and throwing it down on the sand. and that's what I purchased these for. And then this one was this one was an impulse buy, I'm not gonna lie. We were at an Urban Outfitters and I saw this, and Baggu makes my little reusable shopping bags, and I was like, oh, that's really cute. It's kind of this reddish, tan, brownish color. I was like, I don't have anything that color. I like that. And I thought I could throw it in the beach bag. But today was officially the official day that I used it for longer than just going to the beach and dropping it somewhere. I used it as an actual bag, so that's kind of cool. So it's going back in here. Everything is going back in here because it fits everything in here. And in case you were interested in seeing it, let's just put it all back in the massive lip products. This, I didn't realize, I was like, what is making a noise in my bag? My AirPods, this is the Anchor charger. Oh, it's not gonna do it. It made a noise the last time. They got hooked together and then it made a noise like it's charging. And I didn't even realize. I was like, oh yeah, I can charge my AirPods on the back of the Anchor charger. But now it didn't do it. I guess I have to press the button. I must have pressed the button inadvertently. But anyway, I just thought that was really interesting. My sunglasses, because they're gonna get caught on stuff, I'm gonna put in this zipper pocket in the back. You know, I could get a case. I could. I'm not going to, but I could. And then my chunky wallet. Why do I have the chunky wallet? I can't remember what I was doing. And then I'm on the fence about this. Do I need this? I will probably take this with me to my conference. Just like I said, to film. We'll see. I'm gonna leave that out for now because I feel like that's a little extra. So there's your video for the week. I got that done and I will be back next week. I have no clue what the video will be, but it might be my trip and it might just be what I eat. I don't know if people care about these things. I don't know if you care about bags. I don't know what is going on. I just know that for me, I enjoy creating things. And so I'm just gonna keep doing that. I have enough cameras, right? Clearly I have like 3 cameras. This one, I think someone told me if you have a MagSafe case, why is it not coming out now? Okay, it'll attach to the back, but it's kind of, there it goes. See, you can kind of attach it on the back. I'm not sure what the point of that is. There's a really cool cat cafe close to where I'm going, but I'm not gonna have time to go there. It's sad. I'm not gonna be able to go there. What happened to my, now I can't get the camera back in. Oh, now I did, okay. All right, that's enough. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video, and I will see you next week, hopefully with less rain, and hopefully I will see you next week because I'm scared to travel alone. It'll be fine, right? Just pray for me, please. Like and subscribe.